What up, man? It's your big brother, K-Rino. Look, man, I want to let y'all know, as y'all can see by the title, um, it's all right to get even with people. Yep. It's all right to get even with folks, man. Um, and I know what you're thinking, what you might be thinking. Some of y'all might be saying, yeah, that's how I get down. That's how I live my life. Some of y'all might be saying, oh, man, K, why would you say that, man? Well, the reason why is because I haven't explained to y'all what type of people to get even with. Um, I'm speaking about people who have helped you in your life. I'm speaking about people who have assisted you when you were in bad situations and they pulled you up through different means. They pulled you up through financial help. Man gave you some money. They helped you out with a place to live. They helped you out with resources like they may have fed you, may have fed your family. They may have given you clothes and cars. They may have given you sound advice and counsel in a time of need. You may have been going through some real issues and it's weighing on you mentally, and they may have offered a word to you that really woke you up and got you back on the right track. They may have talked you off the ledge. These are situations where you can look at folks who did things like that for you with God's permission, God working through them, and you can look at them and say, you know what? I need to get even with that person. I need to give that love back to that person. And also to understand that even if there's a person that has done these things for you, and when you got back up, they didn't even need the blessing back. They still was good. They still was in their right mind. They still had resources. It's still good to pay back something that was supposed to be a loan, but pay that back to somebody else as well. Be a blessing to somebody else. And that is your way of getting even. Because people will say that all the time. People will say, hey man, I got that money that you loaned me, man. I really appreciate that, man. Here's that the 25 you gave me. Then there are people that'll say, well, man, hey, man, you my boy. I don't really need it. I tell you what, why don't you find somebody that's less fortunate and just do something for them? People do that type of stuff all the time. And that's your way of giving back and getting even. The worst thing we can do is when we get back up is catch amnesia towards the people who helped you get up. There are some people, man, that when they get back up, they act like they did it all themselves. And the very people who helped them get back on feet, they actually look down. Man, that little money you gave me, man, they ain't had nothing to do with how I did this on my own. Yeah, you gave me that little, but they ain't had nothing to do with how soon we forget. You don't want to be in that category. You want to be a person who reciprocates any blessings that you get. Because our mentalities when we're down compared to when we're up, a lot of times are dramatically different. They are diametrically opposed. And our levels of humility, whether it's fake humility or real humility, are extreme when we down. And sometimes you get back up, you lose that. So focus on getting even with people the right way. And to go above and beyond just getting even. To do a little bit more. Because the world works according to a law that the Creator set up. That law of receiving when you give. I've lived it all my life and seen it all my life. So it's not no magical process. It's not no magic dust that comes over you. No, it's a law that we are obligated to contribute to. So when somebody has contributed to the law on your behalf, then you got an obligation to pour more fuel into it and do the same for somebody else to keep it going. That has to be done. We are excited to try to get even with people when they do us wrong. We ready. We will even gas up our friends and family if they the ones who got did wrong, or they the ones in the situation talking about, and we'll gas them up to do something to somebody. When in truth there are only a handful of situations that's worthy of you, even worthy of your time in those situations. Only a handful. I won't say that there's no time for that way to get even, but that ain't what we on. But the best thing to do in those situations is to recognize the levels of importance and priority, and that lets you know whether you should just say, I'm going to move on. But we should always be motivated to give back. Period. But also especially motivated to give back to those who helped us, because we don't know what situation we may have been in had that person not been sent to us at the time that that person was sent to us. You was on your last leg and they came through seemingly out of left field, out in the clutch. So think about that moving forward, man. It's all right to get even. Yeah, get that lick back. Get that good lick back. That righteous lick back. Have it in your mind, I can't wait to bless my homeboy's game. I can't wait to bless mama. I can't wait to bless cousin. I can't wait to bless that total stranger who seen that my lights was out and offered some help to me and my family. Offered some food for my children. Get that lick back. Alright, man, it's your big brother K-Rino. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, man, and keep your notifications on so when I post something, y'all know. Alright, peace and love.